Story for Kids. Drica and the Enchanted Swan, the Power of Empathy and Patience. It was a peaceful day when Drica decided to walk to the forest lake near her house. She loved spending time there, listening to the gentle sounds of the calm waters and watching the ducks and swans swimming in serene circles. But something was different that day. In the center of the lake, she noticed a lonely swan with shimmering feathers and sad eyes, swimming slowly in circles. Drica approached the shore and waved. "Hi, Mr. Swan. Are you okay?" To her surprise, the swan turned its head and replied in a soft voice, "I am not well. I've been trapped in this lake for a long time because of a spell. Only someone with a kind heart can help me." Drica widened her eyes in shock, but also felt excited. "I can help you, but how do I break the spell?" The swan explained, "I need 3 acts of true empathy and patience. They will show that you understand what it means to put yourself in someone else's shoes and help without rushing or judging." Drica nodded, determined. "I'll do it. Wait for me." She set off into the forest, searching for those in need of help. It didn't take long before she encountered her first challenge. Near the lake, a squirrel was trying to build a nest in a tall tree, but the branches were slippery and fragile. The squirrel looked at the branches, frustrated and nearly in tears. "Do you need help?" Drica asked gently. The squirrel replied, "Yes, but no one has the patience to help me build my nest. They always say I'm too slow." Drica smiled. "I have all the time in the world." She spent hours gathering the right branches and helping the squirrel build the strongest and most beautiful nest he had ever had. When they finished, the squirrel thanked her, eyes sparkling. "You were patient and kind. Thank you so much." At that moment, a small golden light floated toward the lake. The first act was complete. Her second challenge appeared as Drica walked back toward the lake. She found an elderly turtle trapped in a bush, her small feet unable to break free. "Oh no, poor thing," Drica said, rushing over. The turtle looked at her and said, "Children always run past me and don't even notice. No one has time for an old turtle." Drica knelt down and carefully began to remove the branches trapping the turtle. It took some time, but she worked calmly until the turtle was free. "You're free now," Drica said, smiling. The turtle gazed at her with grateful eyes. "You were patient with me, something few people are. Thank you." Another golden light floated from the turtle toward the lake. For her final challenge, Drica found a baby bird that had fallen from its nest and was trembling in an open field. "Don't be afraid, I'll help you," she said. But the little bird was too scared to trust her and tried to hop away, even though it was weak. Drica realized she needed to be gentle and give the bird time to feel safe. She sat nearby, singing softly and staying still so she wouldn't scare him. Slowly, the baby bird realized she meant no harm and approached her. Drica gently picked him up and placed him back in his nest. The mother bird soon arrived and chirped gratefully. A third golden light appeared and floated toward the lake. With all 3 acts complete, Drica returned to the lake where the swan still swam alone. The 3 golden lights floated toward him and merged into his shimmering feathers. Suddenly, a bright light enveloped the swan, and he began to change form. When the light faded, standing where the swan had been was a smiling young man dressed in a white and gold cloak. "You did it, Drica. You broke the spell. I was enchanted for a long time because I lacked patience and empathy for others. You freed me with your kindness." Drica smiled. "I'm happy I could help. I learned so much about being patient and putting myself in others' shoes." The young man chuckled. Sometimes, when we think we're helping others, we're also helping ourselves grow on the inside. With those words, he waved goodbye and vanished in a soft light, leaving the lake brighter than ever. Drica returned home with a light heart, knowing that empathy and patience can truly transform the world.
Drica and the Enchanted Swan teach us that empathy and patience are powerful gifts we can offer others. When we listen, help, and put ourselves in someone else's place, we create genuine connections and can make a difference, all without expecting anything in return.
That was our story for today. Want to hear more awesome adventures? Then subscribe to our channel. And if you liked it, give us a thumbs up so we know. See you in the next adventure with Bruninho's gang.